there, and welcome to another episode of Ginger Force Apocalypse, the podcast. I'm Britt Rochelle.
Muffin.
And it's another week in gaming. We are really trucking through it. Got some new games coming out. Some games we've been playing, like me and Muffin last week. We got into some more Yap Yap. Really hoping to get some more people on tonight, but we shall see. And that's, I don't know. I've gotten some other gaming this week, obviously, but I don't know what Muffin's been getting into since then. Remember that time you threw me off the map at Yap Yap?
I do, in fact, remember that time that I launched you off the map.
He almost killed me.
It was hilarious.
It was. It was pretty great.
But in fact, you survived, so...
I did, because I got smarts up in here.
Did you?
I got a brain in this noggin. I'm gonna graduate from college in the fall, and it's gonna show off just how smart I am. I'm excited.
You're smart? What?
Yeah.
Says who?
I've got all A's and like 1 B in my whole college career. I'm still actually quite upset about that B because it was, it was B for bullshit. I'm just kidding.
You know what they say.
I'm bad at phonetics.
B's get degrees.
It's true.
And you get in free when you show titties. See?
Well, unfortunately, I still have to pay tuition and pull out student loans and stuff, so mine were not good enough.
Exactly. They don't exist, Brittany. What? Come on now.
Anyway, so...
Be real.
They are real. Anyways. So, by that little sly smile you gave me, I'm guessing the gaming was a little in short supply this week.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff. More so the Steam Academy, which I don't know if you remember, that building out here. It was on the main road. It's just like a prep school for...
Okay, I think I passed by it a few, 5 or 6 times, I'm sure.
They're moving buildings, so they're getting rid of a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
So I managed to get some bookshelves.
Nice.
Yesterday I picked up a much bigger bookshelf than the original one that I picked up for the wife.
I bet she
as well as a table. And there's more shelving that they're getting rid of as well. I have to figure out how I'm going to get shelving to the house, as well as like the wood without a functioning truck at the moment. So it's definitely been a lot of running around, trying to figure out what to do, how to do,
Any of your
who to
friends have
do.
trucks?
They do, but anytime I go, hey, can you help me out? I need to get this shuffled. I can't do it today. I've got this stuff in the truck.
I gotta water the cat and walk the fish. I get it.
Or my favorite was, I said, hey, I have to go do this thing. Can you help me? And then halfway throughout the day, they bought something off a customer, which then they put in their truck.
Oh.
And then they couldn't help me. And I was like, oh.
You serious?
Okay, I'll figure it out, I guess.
That's so lame.
And they were like, oh, dude, I'm so sorry. It blanked, And then they just kind of went on about their day. Which I get it, I'm not expecting everybody to drop what they're doing to help me, but like, if you say you're going to help.
Yeah. And if, things happen, people forget about stuff, and that's when you go, my bad, let me make that up to you by helping you in the present or near future. Like,
I'm not like overly concerned about it. Doesn't matter. I got the shelves here. I got the table here.
I think that's going to be my next car in the truck. Not like a big Yee truck, but like a Brit-sized truck. Like a Tacoma or something.
Why don't you just buy one of those K trucks?
A K truck?
Do you know what a K truck is?
Nope. The Yee trucks are pretty popular out here in the Midwest, go figure, but I don't need nothing big or crazy. I just need
Exactly.
something.
This is nothing big.
I need something like
This is literally the size of your Nissan.
Okay, might need something bigger than that, but let me see this K truck. Hey Abby, welcome in to the chat.
Currently, there's one for $9,000.
Not bad. I'm still paying off my big Nissan though, so I should probably, yeah. My little Nissan's paid off though. Get that shit in my name.
Ooh, this one's $2,000.
But they're over in Georgia, aren't they?
No, the delivery port is Baltimore.
Oh, so still it's way too far away from me. Thanks for liking the live rematch. I'd have to look out.
I'm sure you can change the ports.
Yeah, I'm sure I could too.
But it has 80,000 miles on it, and it's a 95.
That's really not bad.
I can change it to Jacksonville and drive it home, because I know how to drive manual.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The cost of the car is $900.
Okay.
For total price for shipping is $2,722.
Alrighty.
And it is a full-on mini truck from Japan.
Nice.
4-wheel drive.
Japanese know gaming and cars for sure. Like they know a lot of other stuff too, obviously, but in terms
It's a
of technology.
Honda.
Okay, Hondas aren't bad. Yeah, we're talking about trucks right now, but we are gonna get into gaming. We just got into a tangent like we always do. No, we got some interesting gaming news going on. Like how
Accessories. Radio.
no AC,
That's it.
no CD player, just radio.
Radio.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Actually, that reminds me, looks like Spotify's about to hike up their prices, so I'm probably just gonna cancel my subscription.
Use your school email. Get the student discount.
That's true. Well, I'm on a group plan, so that'll only work for me because I'm the only student. No.
Change it to a student discount, and then put other students on that discount as well.
I'll look into it. But yeah. So Britt does not want a Yee truck. Britt wants a little truck, so I'll have to look into that mini truck that Muffin's looking up for me.
I'm looking up one for myself as well.
Hey, might as well. I'm
$4,000.
I'm a Midwestern girl, and I got my cowboy boots. Actually, multiple pairs now. So now I just need my truck, and I'm set. Could you imagine?
There's a mini. You know what a Mazda RX-7 looks like, right?
No, but I can look it up. Casey,
think of that, but like
up?
compacted.
Oh, what is it? A Mazda?
I sent Mazda RX-7.
RX-7. Oh, okay, that's a little bit fancy. Oh, no, it's not, but 1990 looks less fancy. I'm good, Abby. We're, talking cars. We're about to be talking gaming. I've had a really productive morning. I worked out, I had breakfast, cleaned up my kitchen a little bit, and GFAPing away. And I have a little baby. My little sleepy co-host, Oakley Dokley.
I'm not sleepy. What are you talking about?
No, this guy's, look at him go. He's falling asleep on me.
Yes, I'm the co-host. That dog is just a rat.
He's Studio Puppy.
Nope.
Technically 4.0, because the OG is actually Nibbler, and then Zap came into the picture, and then we got Colonel, and now I have Oakley, and Oakley's the only one who's allowed inside for an extended period of time because we have carpet and allergies, so... Look how sleepy he is. Isn't he cute? Stop calling him a rat. He's cute.
Suzuki Cappuccino is what it is.
Anyways, so me and my gaming buddy, because he sits in my lap, he is. I'm going to put him down here in a minute. I just think it's cute when he falls asleep on me. Night-night. Night-night, buddy.
$8,000.
It's okay.
for
Oh,
a two-wheel
yes.
drive Suzuki Cappuccino, but 36,000 miles on it.
Low mileage is always good.
But coming from Japan and a 95 Suzuki Cappuccino, which is convertible,
Okay.
mind you.
Got the
Ooh,
top
I
down.
love those rims.
You're just looking. Are you just car shopping right now?
No, I am car browsing. There's a difference.
You're window shopping. Yeah,
I
Muffin's
cannot
about this
afford
truck
a
thing.
single piece of machinery at the moment.
Neither can I.
However, the Suzuki Cappuccino gets up to 140 kilometers an hour, 140 kmh to kms. I'm sorry, mph. It's 86 miles an hour. Now
Only
imagine me
two.
dropping a V8 engine in there.
I was safe. 86 miles an hour. Only 2 miles away from proper time travel. Because in Back to the Future,
See, that's when you just slap a turbo in it,
there you
put
go.
a 2J engine in it, lower it, wide body kit,
Get a DeLorean.
give it a massive wing. It says it's two-wheel drive, doesn't say anything about front or rear, so
Exactly.
I'm assuming it's rear-wheel. Oh, and it comes with a tiny spare. That's cute. I love that.
Your Muffin's ADHD is going so hard right now.
Is that front or rear? What is that? That's front. It is front-wheel drive. No, it's not. Those are just tie rods. So that's rear-wheel drive. Hell yeah.
God damn it, Muffin.
A rear-wheel drive two-door compacto that my head would stick out this far above the roof. You laugh, but I'm being dead serious.
I bet you are. No, I'm just amused because your ADHD is fucking acting up so bad right now.
I'm sending this to my wife.
Gaming podcast. Never mind, now we're truck shopping.
I am sending this to my wife.
He actually has. It's so funny. Yes, I'm sure your wifey would love a new truck.
Oh, I'm not talking about the truck. The Suzuki Cappuccino is what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm looking that car up now because I have no idea what that looks like, but here it is. I didn't even know the Suzuki Cappuccino was a car model. And you said your neck would like stick out?
Yes.
You should get that. Ultra tiny, quirky JDM sports car, yes. You need that. He is tall. Like, I know it doesn't show very well.
I am 6'3".
He is a tall boy. Well, I didn't play any racing games. I did play Fortnite this week. Had myself a good time. I did play like utter ass like most of the night. My Fortnite, it was bad. Until like the very end. I closed the night with 2 victory royales, so that was nice. I thought about spending money on they had some like Mother's Day skins. So they had like Lois Griffin, Linda Belcher. I think they had like 2 other cartoon moms, but I don't. Oh yeah, they had Peggy Hill. I think that actually was it, and I really wanted all 3 of them. Yes, Fortnite skins are super cultural at this point. Like the fact, I think the music pass this year, and I'm probably gonna say her name wrong because I don't remember how to pronounce it, but it's like Lofi or Laufey. She does like vibe like music. I don't know. It's kind of not low energy because it's like fun. Starts with a B, like bossa nova music, but it's not like they usually get like big breakout like bombastic stars, more like Chappell Roan and like Sabrina Carpenter. So yeah, no, it's definitely, I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. The only bad one that I saw, I've seen some pretty dumb skins that are dumb. Like they did the brain rot cappuccino ballerina thing and then the bat with the eyes on it. I thought that was dumb, but unfortunately there is an audience for that, so I do get why they included it. Doesn't mean I have to like it. And I did play some GTA this week, some GTA 5. A lot of driving around. Some of these heists are just get from point A to point B, and you have to drive for like 10 minutes before you even get to your destination. Also, I'm still bad at flying aircraft because I definitely crashed a helicopter into the ocean a few times. Trying to pick up. Also, it took me a good 5 minutes just to get the hook low enough to pick up the submarine in the first place. So that was fun. And oh yeah, playing a lot of World of Warcraft because y'all, Thursday is the last day for like by the time this airs on OFTV or YouTube, like the Turtle WoW server, it like as it is now, is going to be gone. The shutdown time is no, we don't applaud that.
Oh.
No, 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 bad muffin. No, I'm super bummed about it. It has been so fun. They did put in like they're calling it the farewell fair. You can log in daily, do quests to get turtle coins, trade in turtle coins for cool stuff. Me and my friends are saving up for the infinite crustacean. I'm probably not going to get to it, but I hope some of my friends do. But the infinite crustacean is just a crab mount that you hop on. It's just a giant crab that you sit on. And normally with mounts in World of Warcraft, you ride them in order to get places quicker. But this one, it goes where it likes. You don't really control where it goes, and it's more of a novelty. That's the opposite of a bad thing, if you ask me. But there's like cute pets and cute accessories you can get. And we just did Dragon Maw Retreat, I think is the name of the dungeon, and it was kind of bananas. It was a very effective live service. Like the fact that you could just at any point that you're playing DM a GM, whether on Discord or in the world chat or just by whispering, it was really cool. And if it comes back, I hope it comes back, in a similar fashion that it has been, because it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Speaking of your turtle, WoW.
Uh-huh.
A cease and desist order would take time to obviously, work.
Yeah.
If Turtle WoW has been running on a private server in a country other than the US, why is a US company forcing them to shut down?
That's the question. That's what there's speculation that there was some kind of buyout, like Microsoft, Activision, Blizzard, that conglomerate. I'm assuming that because again they didn't. While the server is shutting down, they technically didn't lose in the sense that they got a guilty verdict or anything like that. There was a settlement. The case settled, so money changed hands, an agreement was made, and so the server is shutting down. But there are other good private servers, like Warmane is tried and true. I started playing on Warmane, so good stuff there. I've heard good things about I've heard mixed reviews on Epoch. I guess that's a private server. I've never played on it, but my friends are looking into furthering our WoW horizons now that the best one ever, Turtle, is shutting down Thursday. So if you're watching this after the live stream, like on OFTV or YouTube, it's probably too late for you to play Turtle WoW. But if you're watching this live and you haven't made an account, I'd say give it a go. There's a really cool farewell party happening Thursday because that's literally the last day of, the server running. So there's going to be a big farewell party. Everyone's going to be logged on and having a good time. And yeah. And you'll be happy to hear I have not played any Kingdom Hearts in like 2 weeks, and it makes me sad, but you'll be happy to hear. Oh, I did see yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were
No, you're good.
pausing.
I
looked it up.
I don't know how to pause. Anyways, go on.
Sending a cease and desist letter from the US to Europe is a common first step to stop intellectual property infringement or defamation. While not legally binding, it acts as a warning. They can fully just continue.
They might still.
Who's going to stop them? Are they going to send a US agent over there to be like, hey, bud, turn it off?
They might. People do shady shit all the time like that, especially big companies. And it's hard to say. But as these things progress and all that stuff, we will see what the future of Turtle WoW holds. They do keep saying in their world chat that every ending is just a new beginning, so they're teasing something. But that being said, we do have some cool new stuff going on, so I wanna get into it a little bit. I check the chats. Go touch. Okay, that's funny. And of course, I'm sure I didn't set this up. Of course I didn't. Why would I set that up? Okay, it's really easy. So last week we talked about GameStop's bid to buy out eBay, which we kind of laughed at in the moment because of the current financial state of GameStop itself being so abysmal. So buying out something huge and accredited, damn near accredited, if it's not already, like eBay. Yeah. So eBay straight out rejected the acquisition bid, citing it being neither credible nor attractive. And that's like the best thing I've ever heard. So this was written by George Young of Game Rant. eBay has rejected an unsolicited $56 billion offer to purchase the company put forward by retailer GameStop, calling the bid neither credible nor attractive. GameStop announced its intent to purchase 100% of eBay's stock for $125 per share on May 3rd, 2026. This price is 46% above eBay's recorded share value on February 4th, 2026. However, the bid was not taken seriously by those with financial knowledge of the situation. Even by my personal standards, which, again, I'm not a big financial person. I'm not good at stock market stuff. In fact, like, I actually took a financial literacy class in high school because it was required, and also it's, important. And we had a whole mini game, like a whole class period where we went on this website that was simulate like buying and selling stocks, and I didn't do well on it. I didn't like lose a lot of, theoretical money, but I really didn't gain much either. So, but even with my point being, with my limited knowledge, even I was like, really, GameStop? Is this? Are you serious? Is this a joke? It's a little late for April Fools. Anyway, so the retailer saw a spike in its share price in 2020 when GameStop became a meme stock, with thousands of individuals purchasing stakes in the company just as it was predicted to fold. Ryan Cohen was one of the key figures of the movement during this period, purchasing a 12.9% stake in GameStop before the end of the year. Known as the Meme King, he went on to become CEO in 2021, opting not to take a salary for his role, but instead receiving a 9% stake in the company. Essentially, Cohen only earns money for his work if GameStop increases in value. Paul Pressler, chair of eBay's board of directors, has issued a public statement declining the GameStop bid. The board, with the support of its independent advisors, has thoroughly reviewed your proposal and has determined to reject it, Pressler writes. We have concluded that your proposal is neither credible nor attractive. Further, the statement outlines the reasons why eBay does not feel confident in the offer, including the perceived impact on the company's future growth and profit, and uncertainty over GameStop's financing proposal. Cohen's initial offer included combining GameStop and eBay to challenge Amazon's market dominance, but eBay says it doesn't find the idea to be feasible. The proposal from GameStop was carried out unconventionally. eBay claims that the acquisition bid was not only unsolicited, meaning they didn't want it or ask for it, but that GameStop had not even been in conversation with the online auction site before the offer was made. Further, before the public statement was released, Cohen claimed that GameStop wouldn't be stopped by eBay's rejection, instead initiating a hostile takeover. As people asserted that GameStop wasn't in a financial position to purchase eBay, Cohen began auctioning off items on the site in what appeared to be a marketing stunt. The insincerity of Cohen's actions had led people to believe that the Meme King is just using the acquisition bid to live up to his name. That sounds about right. People will do crazy stuff for a meme. One second, sorry. Alright, anyways. Scrolling back down. The motivation behind Cohen's acquisition proposal remains unclear. While GameStop stock initially rose slightly following the announcement, it has since dropped below the pre-proposal price. This is in no small part due to Ryan Cohen's disastrous appearance on CNBC, where he appeared evasive about questions concerning his ability to fund the acquisition. Conversely, eBay stock price has increased and is up over 12% from where it was 30 days ago. Despite this, it is still well below the inflated $125 per share that Cohen claimed GameStop would pay. Further, Cohen's threat of a hostile takeover is likely as serious as his initial acquisition proposal and his selling of GameStop's goods on eBay. Despite this, he has proven that he is willing to take things beyond what is financially or logically sensible and has the personal wealth to fund his ambitions. It's unclear what the future holds for this curious situation. What do you think about all this, Muffin?
I mean, I think it's a bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, we knew that wasn't going to happen.
No.
But, you know.
The fact that GameStop even has brick and mortar stores left is actually quite impressive. And in some ways, I kind of hope, they stay open. Brick and mortar stores, physical media, it's something that's going out of fashion, but something that should and probably will make a comeback. I mean, vinyl records came back with a vengeance a little over 10 years ago. And there's still, popular ways to listen to and purchase music. So, and with there's a push. The push for video game physical media has also been, pretty prominent these days, given the whole, you bought a game 10 years ago? Well, we're not supporting the servers anymore, so good luck trying to play it there, buddy. There is a legal action being put into place to make that illegal as well. So that's nice. Basically, if you buy a game, you should be able to play it. And if you're not going to support any servers, then legally, games are going to have to start having an offline playability option. So that would be good. But no, I think the fact their CEO has a reputation for being a meme king, this all just seems like a way to get goofy publicity for GameStop. But hey, they wrote the proposal, they put effort into it, they gave it to eBay, eBay said no. All well within both of their rights. So we'll just have to see how this goes on.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen, but...
Probably not. But again, it's just something to get more publicity for GameStop. They're trying to get... Just like theaters want butts and seats, GameStop wants people in their stores.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Indie gaming is blowing up, and people are not caring so much about big studios like they used to. Actually, similarly, so last night me and a friend went and saw The Devil Wears Prada 2. And it was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Now, obviously, it's a bit different. The original Devil Wears Prada circled around like a fashion magazine, nothing to do with gaming at all. But the principle in the sequel was basically talked about how soulless the proposed AI takeover in terms of art and media would be, the diversion away from making art and just selling shit. And it kind of makes a mockery of the first movie in a way that doesn't really disrespect it, just kind of points and laughs at it as the product of its time that it is. But one of my favorite parts in that movie was when this evil CEO, whatever, is gonna buy Runway, and he's just boasting about how, you know what? Eventually, we're gonna get into a place we don't even need sets or models or locations. We're gonna have AI for everything. And I think...
that sounds great, though.
No, it doesn't. Why would that sound great?
An AI utopia.
No, that
You'll
sounds...
never have to worry about people again.
That sounds No, that sounds horrendous.
Nope. It sounds worth it.
In what way?
Less human interaction,
That's
less human error.
that's bad for things in general, right? That's not good. People need
Says who?
psychologists, sociologists, people
Says
in
who?
general.
All those people will be replaced by AI anyways. Says
Yeah,
who?
well, says everyone who's ever bitched about not being
Nope.
able to speak to a person in a customer service
Nope.
role.
Okay, emotions gone. AI replaces.
That's the problem is without AI or with AI, you take the emotion out of stuff, which just makes things soulless and not good or fun anymore.
But
Cool
then it
even.
corrects itself by, maximizing profit. I see no issue here.
I totally disagree. Like if that and that is actually the problem is that people are seeing dollar signs over connection and creation. And that's yes, you do need money to survive and because we live in a society. I get that. We live in a society. People do
Fuck
need
'em.
Wait, what? No,
Fuck 'em.
that's not the moral here. The moral here is yes, you do need money, but the way that money is earned and where that money goes matters. Like you vote
Fuck 'em.
with the whole concept of voting with your wallet, you know? Like you want to boycott Shein, cool. None of my money goes to Shein anymore. You want to
I'm sorry. Say it again.
Shein?
Sheen?
I've heard it pronounced as Shein.
Sheen?
Let me look up how to pronounce Shein. Not that it matters, but yeah, the correct pronunciation of the fashion brand Shein is Shein, 2 syllables, where the first part rhymes with C and the second part of the word is in. It is not Sheen or Shine.
Sheen.
It is Shein. Anyways, but that's not the point. You want to boycott, say, a lot more weird, creepy stuff has come out about Disney. So they're like, we need to boycott Disney. Okay, good. Boycott Disney. That means you don't go see their movies in theaters. You don't buy their merchandise. You don't go to the parks. You don't buy, like, it's difficult, obviously, because Disney's, monopolized a lot of different facets of media and production, but, technically it is possible to just boycott Disney if you wanted to. And if you don't want to, that's also, again, personal choice. I'm not advocating one way or the other. My point being is it matters where you put your money and your attention. And putting it into something like AI, which again, AI has had its fine uses. AI has been used in video games for a long time. But it's this AI generated stuff that people are starting to find a lot of issue with. And I think for good reason. We've talked about this before. We did whole multiple episodes on AI. But the big problem is it's soulless. The whole point of art, whether it be video games, a freaking painting, a movie, a song, it's supposed to invoke some kind of human emotion or produce some kind of connection. Like I hate that this is the first thing that came to mind, but even Taylor Swift. Sure, Taylor Swift. She has a big fan base for a lot of reasons, but one of them because she writes music or she and her team write music that caters to teenage girls and the teenage girl emotion, which is very volatile. And teenage girls are like, I want to connect to something. Oh, this blonde chick, she gets me. And I would argue it means more because it came from another person. That's that person to person connection. Like, how fun would this? And maybe I'm setting a trap for myself here. How much fun would this podcast be, Muffin, if I was not your co-host, but I was some AI chatbot? Like,
I couldn't tell you.
well, I'd say you try to jab you rib me all the time. You try to evoke a response or reaction because it's funny. It's called we razz each other up, and it's fun. Say you're like, haha, you're like, what is it? What's something you make fun of me for a lot? Oh yeah, you only have followers because you're a girl and you have tits. The AI chatbot would probably say something like, you might have a point there, but here's some statistics on male streamers versus female streamers. Would you like to know more information?
False.
False. Right, you could program the AI to be witty and combative, I'm sure, but it's still not the same. I'm gonna argue tooth and nail, up and down, across the board. It is not the same. And what are you really just, are you putting our conversations into a chat bot right now?
No, not at all.
What are you doing? He's surprising me with something. That's, you can tell by the lack of response. Oh, I'm saying, since I'm on Phelps and Dead Space and I'm thinking about it. So, a big one, whether it's for mockery, it's mostly for mockery, but I know I've seen, even on my TikTok For You page, some like drama videos that's just AI generated clips of like fruit people in very contrived situations, usually to do with infidelity or murder. But I'm just saying, at least by my personal tastes, even more entertaining than those, because, though to be fair, it's a low bar because they were not entertaining at all. Because they all just kind of talk like this, and I know what emotions are. Oh no, the betrayal! I saw some people just put on, like, obviously really quickly thrown together, like, fruit mask things and make fun of them by recreating the scenarios, and it was way more entertaining watching people dressed up as fruit. Like, was it Hollywood special effects? No. It was some people who had time, paper, crayons, and scissors. Like, it's the lack of creativity in a lot of modern projects is what is honestly spirit crushing. But I am seeing a trend where movies are starting to like come back, so in one way or the other. So that's kind of nice, I'll admit. Wait, Muffin's been quiet for a while. I'm not sure what he's up to.
I'm just letting you yap.
Oh, thanks. Okay, then I'm just gonna move on. Like, I thought you were looking up something to show me, but it turns out I'm just
Yapping to yap.
yapping to yap. Okay, moving along. So, this is one I wanted to touch on because I do play Fortnite. It's not my very favorite game, but it is amusing. But there is a function right now that is llama riding, which is basically you see this like fuck ass pinata llama, and if the event occurs where they just spawn over the map, if you ride the llama a certain distance, it's like llama taming, and then once you've tamed the llama, it turns gold and it ejects a bunch of loot, which can be usually up to like 10,000 gold, I think, which gold can be used to buy guns and upgrades and that kind of stuff. And as well as like legendary or higher weapons, which is always nice. But it looks like they've disabled temporarily the supply llamas. And I want to know what this hilarious bug is. Oh, I see it. That's funny. Anyways, Fortnite has temporarily disabled the ability for players to ride the supply llamas due to a bug that affects players' in-game size. Epic Games also shut down a similar Fortnite emote due to the ongoing issue. The beloved Battle Royale from Epic Games is known for its ridiculous and comedic in-game mechanics, keeping with the game's lighthearted feel. Beyond Fortnite's normal fast-paced combat, players can go fishing to acquire different weapons and items at different spots across the in-game island. Fortnite even added some brand new mounts for players to ride, adding the ability for fans to mount and ride the supply llama, and even letting players ride on another squad member's shoulders. However, fans are finding themselves unable to utilize the game's new mounts for the time being, as the devs address an ongoing bug in the game. Basically, if you tame this llama, you become a little too big. Or it makes you small or giant, from what it's showing here. Like, there is no need to be that large. I mean, I think it's funny, but in terms of, a hitbox, a decent mechanic in the game is the ability to, like, crouch and sneak around. So, while I tend to go for a spray and pray approach, I have been working on being a bit more subtle, learning how to use a sniper rifle, And that's a little bit harder when you're, twice or even triple the size of your opponents. And that was announced on the 10th. I don't know that there's been any. I only play the game once a week, so I haven't personally seen it, so I don't know if there's any updates yet. But Epic Games did temporarily disable llama riding due to a bug that drastically alters player size. Fans recently discovered an exploit with the llama riding ability that can alter the size of their character model, either shrinking the player or enlarging them to giant size. Epic Games confirmed on its official support Twitter account that shoulder riding in Fortnite has been disabled as well, saying the company is investigating the issue. The developer did not give a timeline for when llama riding will be reinstated in the Battle Royale. The newly discovered bug with Fortnite's llama riding mechanic just comes over a month after it was introduced to the Battle Royale. It did start, I think, on April 1st. Yeah, llama riding was added as part of Fortnite's April Fool's update, which introduced a big head mode to the game alongside the comical new mounts. The big head thing was actually kind of funny. I like that. Made headshots a lot easier, if you could imagine. The April Fool's patch also debuted a hilarious new weapon for the game with finger guns available as part of the limited time event. I wish they would have kept those. That was so funny. While most new gameplay elements added with the one-day April Fool's event were removed, such as the finger guns, llama riding and shoulder riding remained due to the popularity with fans. Fortnite has seen some huge updates in recent months, making major changes to the game during its ongoing Chapter 7 Season 2. The new season saw the typical sweeping changes to the in-game map, adding several unique locations with a Game of Thrones crossover as the season's main theme. I don't think that's accurate. The season's main theme is actually Fortnite lore. There's not much to do specifically with Game of Thrones, except for some skins and some packs. So I'll admit, I do have to question this author's credibility, Michael Brandon Ingram, because there's not a game. It's not a Game of Thrones season. It's a Foundation versus the Ice King. Like, if anything, it's like Wrath of the Lich King. But, anyways,
not everything is like World of Warcraft, Brittany.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Just because you're upset that Turtle WoW is going.
If you look at the Lich King from World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King, and you look at the Ice King from Fortnite, all I'm saying is there is a visual similarity. Gameplay and gear-wise, no, there are slim to none similarities between Fortnite and WoW. Oh, and of course, the Save the World officially went free-to-play 9 years after the original launch, which Save the World seems to be, at least, I haven't played it myself, but it does seem to be a lot similar, or really close, if not the exact same, as Fortnite's original, like, zombie survival. So,
it's still not the same.
I'm sure.
I don't think it.
I know. No one's asking you to play it anymore, Muffin. I think I asked you like once, you gave me a hard no, and I moved on. Speaking of moving on, PS6. I have a PS5. But Sony has officially commented on the PS6. I really hope they, I haven't read the comment yet, but I'm hoping that it's happening and it's going to look badass, as this is seeming to hint at. Sony has commented on its upcoming PlayStation 6 console, which is yet to be unveiled at the time of this writing, which was May 8th. Again, it's the 12th as of recording this little podcast, so yeah, it still hasn't been announced, or I would have heard about it. Sony has had incredible success in the video game hardware market. Yep, we know. PS2 dominated. Yes, a brief history of the PlayStation. We all know what PlayStations are. PlayStations 1 through 5 were all incredible successes with a bit of a hiccup back at the PS3 because, goddamn it, $500 even back then was a bit expensive for a console. Or was it $600?
That was not supposed to turn.
I don't remember the original price, but between $500 and $600 for a PS3 at launch, and people were not okay with it.
No, not at all.
No, because why? Speaking at Sony's latest earnings call, President and CEO Hiroki Totoki was asked about how the PlayStation 6 might be impacted by the ongoing memory crisis that's having a profound impact on hardware prices. Totoki responded by stating that Sony is yet to decide on when it will launch the PS6 or what it will cost. We would like to really observe and follow the situation. Totoki added that it will be considering new potential ways to sell the PS6 depending on how things shake out. What exactly that means wasn't clarified, but it will definitely be interesting to see what happens. Video game hardware is seeing unprecedented price jumps as a result of RAM shortages and the general economic state of the world, which is pretty much in the toilet. The PS5 itself is now more expensive than ever before. A standard PS5 with a disc drive costs $649.99, which is $150 increase from its launch price all the way back in 2020. Even back in 2020, that was a hefty price, but Jesus, don't buy a PS5 right now unless you can get a good deal on it. Secondhand, refurbished, used, from a dumpster. I don't care. Don't buy a new PS5. The PS5 Pro, meanwhile, now retails for a staggering $899.99. In some places, like, say it's like probably like for a really shitty small town apartment, that's a month's worth of rent. But that's still a month's worth of rent. Rent prices are astronomical right now too, but anyway, I'm not revealing how much I pay for rent, but let's just say I was talking to some people at a party on Saturday, and my current rent is lower than their mortgage, so
Brittany, we told you the same thing before you guys decided to move out there.
I know. But it's still my current rent is still cheaper than my rent living out there, so that's nice. It's nice.
Is it?
Yes, it
Abandoning me is nice.
No, not that part. Obviously not that part. I actually...
It sounds like that part, in fact.
That's not... Okay, you just activated your trap card. We were talking about rent prices, and now you're like, you abandoned me!
It's like, I'm a dog in the pound.
Is that so? You're a dog in the pound?
It's what it feels like. Being abandoned, left alone, cast aside, if you will.
Well, maybe you should, I don't know, come out and visit
I'm not coming to shitty Oklahoma. Sorry, it's not happening.
It's not shitty, it's pretty.
It's not happening.
I know. Well, I might be heading out that way this summer, so I'm pretty stoked about that concept.
That's a whole ass lie, and you know it.
No, it's not. It's not.
She's not.
I'll be going out to Florida with one of my girly friends, hopefully. Gotta get my shit together, but anyways. $899.99 for a PS5 Pro. It's just improved ray tracing, basically. Which, if you care about that, I guess it's important, but I'm just like, whoop-de-doo. Assuming the PS6 is more powerful than the PS5 and PS5 Pro, which stands to reason, one has to imagine that the new console is looking at a price north of $1,000 based on current market conditions. Which means if Sony were smart, and again, it's hit or miss, they've been, I don't want to say producing because they're a distributor, not production, but the movies, they've been putting out good movies. They have been acquiring and distributing movies that are of decent quality. So I've got good faith in them in terms of, movie releases and stuff, because they seem to have good judgment on that. The gaming is hit or miss, but if they're smart, they'll just wait on the release until they can release it at a reasonable price, because otherwise they're just going to make, thousands on thousands of consoles that are going to collect dust because no one's going to buy them. So, Bioshock 4 has apparently been in it. I don't know if it's in full development, but I know it's been in conversations for a while. And it looks like it is in development because it has gotten a positive update from previously deeply disappointed boss. So Bioshock has deeply disappointed Take-Two Interactive Chief Executive Officer Strauss Zelnick, with the industry veteran confirming as much in a recent interview. Although the project has not progressed well as Take-Two expected, Zelnick offered a cautiously optimistic view of Bioshock 4's current state. Bioshock 4 is currently in development at Cloud Chamber, a studio composed of both series veterans, including artist and former creative director Hogarth de la Plante. art director Scott St. Clair, and design director Jonathan Pelling. And newcomers to the franchise, a division of 2K Games, Cloud Chamber was formally established in 2019 with the explicit goal of developing the fourth mainline Bioshock game. Today it has offices in Montreal, Canada, and Novato, California. However, the studio's sole project is not advanced according to the original plan, with Bioshock 4 still nowhere to be seen as of mid-2026, 6.5 years after entering development. Okay, so it has been in development for a hot minute. I'm sure COVID helped a lot with that. In a recent interview with GameFile's Stephen Totillo, Zelnick acknowledged the project's difficulties, describing them as reflective of some broader challenges facing modern game development. Asked whether he was surprised by Bioshock 4's repeated delays and the longer development timelines for major games, the executive said he was not adding that he does not run a business in a way that leaves him blindsided by such issues. Still, he conceded that he was deeply disappointed by how long Bioshock 4 is taking to make. I think we, in retrospect, wasted a lot of time and money chasing down some creative alleys that turned out to be dead ends. Totillo also asked Zelnick whether he felt more optimistic about the current state of Bioshock 4 before interrupting his own question to note that Zelnick probably would not say otherwise even if he did not. Zelnick interjected, saying that while he might decline to answer some questions, he would not answer misleadingly, and added that he was indeed feeling a lot better about the project right now. Where this exactly leaves the project is unclear, so honestly he's probably having a bad day. Maybe he, like you said, they just tried a bunch of things, they ended up not working, wasted a lot of time and money. But Zelnick did not indicate when Cloud Chamber's upcoming title may finally be ready for release. Bioshock 4's latest major development troubles date back to August of last year, when Bloomberg reported about a major shakeup at Cloud Chamber in which executive director Hogarth LaPlante was moved to a publishing role and studio head Kelly Gilmore was replaced by Rod Ferguson. More than a decade earlier, Ferguson was also brought in at Irrational Games to help push Bioshock Infinite over the finish line. Muffin, I think you've played more Bioshock than I have. What's something you would like to see in a new title?
Less money grab.
Yeah? What is the money
I
grab?
want no microtransactions. I want just content.
Yeah.
I want it how it used to be.
Oh, good.
I shouldn't have to sit here and play, 3.5 hours of a game just for it to go. Anyways, go ahead and buy the season pass so you can go ahead and keep playing. If not, sorry, bud.
Yeah. No, I remember.
That's what I want.
I'm so upset. Like, I've never played Bioshock, and I want to. The part I'm upset about is I watched an ex of mine a long time ago play it to completion, and it looked so cool. And the ending, if I could, I've said this before, I'll say it again, I'll probably say it till my face turns blue. If I could experience the ending of Bioshock 1 for the first time again, that would be amazing. I would love that, especially from a gamer's perspective, because I was it would be from a bystander's perspective. I was not the person holding the controller, I did not play the game, but I did witness the events that took place, and it's just, I loved the way that it was brilliantly written in. I thought it's just a good damn game.
Well, I mean, you have a PC.
I do have a PC.
All the Bioshock games are on PC.
Nice. You here for that?
Why not just, I don't know, look it up?
Well, the problem isn't my accessibility to the game. I can access the game just fine. I'm talking on a spiritual story experiencing level because I've done seen the ending already. And I'm gonna play the game regardless because it's a good game. The question was not whether or not I could or should. It was just one of those, man, if I could just experience that for the first time again, that'd be awesome. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's things in life that are just so wonderful. You're like, I wish I could experience it for the first time again.
Yeah.
It's for as sentimental as a guy as you are, which I know you are, you're also very much not in so many ways. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's not even a bad thing. That's just you look forward to the future and you experience things in the now, and that's great.
If it don't bother me now, it's not going to bother me tomorrow. If I didn't care about it yesterday, why would I care about it today?
Fair enough. So, cheating in video games. There is a landmark anti-cheating decision for Bungie, which may be the start, some are speculating, because there aren't any laws currently in effect making cheating at video games outright illegal.
There is.
Oh, there is? I saw the video.
There is.
Well, send me the source. Give me the thing. Because clearly Google
Currently,
and Brave don't know what they're talking about.
in California,
Uh-huh.
it can lead to arrests that involve fraud, hacking, or serious violations of law, potentially resulting in felony charges. While ordinary in-game cheating usually results in a ban, legal action is taken against cheating that involves computer crime offenses or large-scale financial fraud.
Well, I didn't realize this link that I clicked on was from 2 years ago, so this is what started everything, but yeah, so it turned out I was wrong. Thank you for correcting me, Muffin. Since this landmark anti-cheating decision 2 years ago, California, as Muffin just stated, is making moves to outlaw video game cheating, so we'll see if other states follow, but it wouldn't surprise me if this became more of a federal thing, seeing as most servers don't run on a state-by-state basis.
So if you want to Google it,
Uh-huh.
it's California Penal Code Section 332.
I do want to Google it. Googly, no sir. No siree, no. Yep, defines the crime of obtaining money or property by gaming fraud, which includes fraudulently acquiring other person's assets through card games, sleight of hand, fortune-telling pretenses, or betting tricks. The statute explicitly prohibits schemes where the victim has no genuine chance of winning, such as 3-card Monty or rigged shell games, distinguishing this from general illegal gambling, which may be permitted in limited contexts like tribal casinos. So, yeah, if you cheat to win a video game, and especially if you're going to get money from it, then yeah, you're going to get in trouble. And last but not least, we have what everyone's been waiting for, a Power World update. Pocket Pair has gotten a new Power World trademark as they continue to defy Nintendo's attempts to stop their game. Pocket Pair... Oh, are you okay, buddy? He likes to make himself choke by eating a lot of food really fast and then screaming at people.
So he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. So Pocket Pair, the Japanese developer behind the controversial yet popular title Power World, has filed a new trademark as its legal battle with Nintendo continues. As reported by Gamatsu, the trademark for Power World Online was submitted on 24th of April, 2026, so this was about 2 weeks ago, in South Korea, and 27th of April, 2026 in the US. Now, we know what you're probably thinking, but Ollie Reynolds says on NintendoLife.com. The game already features online play in the form of 4-player co-op play or via the 32-player dedicated servers, right? In the meantime, Nintendo continues to face hurdles in its effort to create patents to seemingly undermine Pocket Pair and Power World. This recently, the U.S. Patent Office rejected Nintendo's Summon Character and Let It Fight patent after Director John Squires ordered it to be re-examined. Nintendo still has time to respond and appeal, but it's yet another indication that the company had perhaps overestimated its ability to monopolize game mechanics. And we will be brought more details as more, news is shared. And I say, hell yeah! W for freaking Pocket Pair.
Fuck Nintendo!
Fuck Nintendo. Nuck Nintendo, if you want to be a not PC about it. Oakley's just in the corner here like, dumb. He's protecting me from the evils of Nintendo. So that's what we have for this episode. Let us know on all of our socials what you think about anything we talked about or didn't talk about. What news did we miss this week? We don't cover everything, absolutely, that happens, just the stuff we think we can talk about and comment on. So let us know on all of our socials. All that can be found at Linktree/GFA Entertainments. We also have a merch store if you want to get some hoodies or stickers or what have you. And if you like watching my streams live, I stream this every week. And I stream a lot of other stuff too. All my streaming stuff, whether it be TikTok, Twitch, other kinds of fun content, that all can be found at BritishHell.com or BritishHell.card.co.
And you can find me at Linktree/MuffinSincere, where I'm just 10 times cooler.
Is he though? I don't know, you can be the judge of that. Give him a follow.
Yeah, until next time.
Thank you so much for watching and or listening to another episode of Ginger Force Apocalypse, the podcast. And keep fapping, folks.